Hi guys, this is Patience, and I'm responding to a tag by AMALCPHT. Okay, and I guess the question was posed to people who are in maintenance. Okay, which I think is a great question because really, I haven't considered myself in maintenance. And I know you guys hear me say, "Oh, I want to get to 155, 150." That's just my final goal. But when I first in doing that, no, when I first set out with this lap band journey, I didn't really have a goal to end the journey. And obviously, because I was looking for something to write this information down, and I also looked at my 1 year surgiversary video. And how about last year? I write down notes. This is from last year. I don't know if you guys can see it. I'm a note taker before. I like to say before I make videos, even though I don't edit at all. But last year, right before Thanksgiving, I weighed 168.5. Okay. This week, I weigh 163. There you go. And I went back and looked at all my numbers. And my goal on this for this year was to maintain a weight between 165 and 170. Because when I wrote this, at that time, I felt very comfortable with my body. And maybe that's the point where I settled that it's okay that I weigh 165. But anyway, to her tag. But if you have a chance, look at my video from last year. I weigh 168 and I weigh 163 now. But I have totally seen my body transform. Even though that's my weight, I think I am so much leaner than I was last year. And I must say that I have worked very hard to maintain it. And I'm really enjoying my body. When I get down to 158, it's very hard for me to maintain it. So I'm starting to think that's not the way I want to go. It's like my body wants to stay in the 160 range, which is cool with me because I'm comfortable where I am. So this has really forced me to look at my journey. Really, I never really thought of myself in maintenance, but I've been maintaining my weight for a year, guys. I had surgery on November 19th, 2009. I was, anyway, my highest weight was 315. I've lost a total of 151 pounds. Yeah. That includes my pre-op diet. I give myself credit for every single pound that I've lost. I don't care if it was pre-op, before lap band, that's it. Point blank. Because those are my pounds and I don't want them back. Okay. Did I prepare for the maintenance phase? Not at all. Because in my mind, I've always been in losing mode, or just doing what I've done from the beginning of my journey. Sometimes I slack off and eat lots of bad things. That's when I see the biggest gain. Like when I go on vacation, I may gain 6 pounds. But when I come back and get back on my routine, I'm back at it. The only thing that mentally that was kind of hard at this point, I think at this stage of my journey, was forgiving myself. I had to learn to forgive myself when I messed up and not consider my journey over when I messed up. I think that was 2 big things, was forgiving myself. To say, oh, okay, I gained 6 pounds, but guess what? I'm going to do better next week. So I think that was the mental thing, because some of us are, I don't know if you've been on a diet before, but for me, being on a diet, if I messed up, I felt like I was defeated. I felt as though I was defeated and I couldn't do it anymore. And I said, oh God, I know I was going to fail. But now it's like, I'm like, okay, you messed up last week. now it's time for you to get back on it and do what you got to do. And that's what I do. That's just how I've been doing my journey. But I think the key is to not to be defeated when you mess up in what we call the maintenance phase. It's been my maintenance phase. Physically, even though I was 168 last year and 163 this year, my body has changed tremendously. So I'm not really using the scale to gauge my success or me being unsuccessful. Of course, when I gain 7 pounds, I use it. But when my weight stays the same, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Because obviously, once you get to a certain point, you can't drop 6 pounds this week, 4 pounds this week. It just doesn't happen. It took me a year to lose 5 pounds. Okay? To keep 5 pounds off. The mental struggle that I face right now, the mental struggle is being that the journey, I've come to the conclusion that it's going to always be a struggle. And I saw something on Oprah. I was at work the other night, and they were saying that you never really stop what you're doing to lose weight. Something to that effect. And I was like, oh yeah, because you never really stop doing what you did before. And I guess I'm kind of happy because I've adapted to some lifestyle changes that have allowed me to keep my weight the same in a year. So maybe that's why I'm not really in maintenance. I'm just always in losing mode. Because I think once we start to consider ourselves in maintenance, perhaps we become a little complacent, a little, not everybody, don't get me wrong, but mentally, I think if I settle in my mind that I'm in maintenance, I think to me it doesn't mean that I have to work as hard. So, but I continue to work as hard as I did before. My calorie count, I try to tailor my calorie to my activity. I stopped eating 800 calories a long time ago, and at first I used to feel like, oh my God, I ate too much today. And I'd be so disgusted with myself. I feel like I ate too much, but not really. So now it's like I just eat all the time because I'm hungry. But I don't know if this video is helping, but it has helped me. What kind of emotions did I have to work through, and how did I deal with them? Well, the emotions that I had to work through was my body image. I had to focus on things that I really liked about my body, and not instead of focusing on things that I hated about it. And I have just grown to just love myself no matter what. Even though I talk about getting abdominoplasty, tummy tuck, whatever, I'm happy with my body. I'm happy with my physique, my legs, my arms, and my shoulders. That's what I focus on. I focus on things that I can change and opposed to things that I couldn't change, which helped my mental thinking. And I did like confidence booster activities as far as I just get dressed up and go to Walmart. Let's see. And how do I feel that I no longer see the scale dropping? Of course, I feel bad when the scale goes up, but if I don't see it drop, I think I'm okay with that because I'm okay with my body. Like I said, I weighed 168 last year, and this year I weigh 163, and my body has really transformed. If you go and look at that video that I did with that body shot, my body is totally different than it was last year. Even my face is skinnier, but to me, I don't think 5 pounds make that big of a difference in what you look. And I think you should just go with your journey. Just kind of prepare yourself. When you don't see the scale drop, just think it's nothing that you have done. But of course, we know when we have done something to prevent the scale from dropping. But I think you have to get to a place where you're just happy with your body, and you're happy with the way you look, and you're happy with the way you feel. And I think that's enough reward. For me, that's enough reward. When I look in the mirror, or when I put on my cute little outfit, and I'm thinking, wow, I look great. And I think that is the mental benefit enough that makes me say that I'm happy, I'm good. So I hope this video helps out. Thank you.